Should we expect to see these price increases for cars?
So
Tomorrow morning, Vice President J.D. Vance will join his family on a trip to Greenland, a place that President Trump wants to absorb into the U.S. He said so again yesterday. This morning, the defense minister of Denmark, which controls the island, says his country will not let the U.S. decide Greenland's future. Holly Williams is there.
good morning. Greenland is roughly 3 times the size of Texas, mostly covered in ice sheet, with a population of about 56,000, mostly Inuit, who are indigenous to this place. And for now, it's a semi-autonomous part of Denmark, which is one of America's NATO allies.
Hi, I'm still here. So happy to be
Getting ready for what to watch?
Yes, I love what to watch. It's the sky. Guess who's going to be touching the sky, Gail?
Oh, Adriana.
Morning, Catherine. It is a painful and scary moment to be laid off, and when you get done crying,
yourself to go through that moment so that you're prepared to go.
in 3 phases, the reaction. What are those phases? How do you get yourself through it in the best condition?
First is
Nobody wants to get laid off, and sometimes people are blindsided.
them to watch your dog. No one likes that,
Right.
I have 15 minutes of your time. I have these 3 questions, or you've been tracking all of your accomplishments so that it's easy to go.
What I try to do is when I think I'm going to do it later, that never really happens, just to kind of keep that line warm. But Catherine, I can't, small area looking for work. What's your advice to them?
Yeah, go where those can be applied to other industries. It's about being really strategic with your job search.
What's the biggest mistake you think people make?
Guests, you don't want to leave everything to the day of. You want to be prepared.
You also don't want to give your former boss a piece of your mind.
No.
You may need that reference.
Exactly. Catherine Fisher, thank you so much.
It's insane. It is. He's joining us to talk about his next book, first on CBS Mornings, and we always like that. John Grisham, it's so good to see you. I've been saying all morning, this dude knows how to write a bestseller. Hello, dude. We know you're coming later, but the thing about this book that I've heard from reliable sources is that it's different than any other book that you've written. How so? Oh, I can't wait.
How was the process different from the legal thrillers you usually write?
There, is part of the fun. So, John, part of your process is you say that you always know how a story ends before you start writing it or at the beginning of the process. But you had a little trouble with this one.
I'm very pleased with it now.
Yeah, well, that's right. Listen, I know that your lovely wife, Renee, her opinion really matters to you. I love a husband that pays attention when there's a word to talk about the book.
October 21, pub date. I'll be right there with you guys. And
at the big league level this year?
my long-term...
The more you buy, the more you save.
Half off.
You will use that every single day.
Okay, where are we going?
Speaking of summer, everybody's going. Okay, bling bling. Here's my girl, Allison.
Gail, you're on an adventure.
Were you nervous?
And you'll be fine, but you
Got
just mesmerize yourself. It's the adventure of a lifetime.
Yes.
And you're going to see
Gail,
the world like nobody. Only 600 people have seen it before.
I am focusing on that.
Like you're going to see.
I am looking.
So
I'm stepping way out of my comfort zone, Bill. Way out of my comfort zone.
Gail, do you have a mantra in mind?
I do. I've started
Absolutely. You've been
meditating.
sitting
Yes,
in.
I do.
You've been
I do have